looks okay, I guess. The irony, I start with the man-powered elevator, well, looking at it. Well, I do a Christmas tradition, and I'm going to keep it alive today. Hello, PR Elevators. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of elevator videos because, one, I don't have the time to go way out to find new stuff. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Jonathan. I don't have the time to go out because I got to go a long ways to get anything new. And I'd like to go to UMass with Sam Sitar, aka Balric, and do a stint there. But time. Anyway, I'm going to finally do an elevator video, and it's the traditional one, and it's live. And I know here in City Hall it tends to drop out, but I was also going to show you the Christmas trees, but they took them down. Here's a couple of displays. I mean, it's not originally. It's like some random kid dead for coughed on me. Well, it doesn't need that to happen. You get sick just by being around someone who is. I like this though. Every year, hallway not for storage. And there you go. Anyway, there are still a few Christmas trees in here before we get to the fun and excitement of riding. City trees. Tiny one on the piano. Good thing is they're not playing Christmas music, so we don't have to deal with the copyright issue right now. There's not many of them left. The whole thing had Christmas trees in it. As you can see, they're pretty much all gone. There's one right there. This used to be the gingerbread house that the kids decorated. Name's missing on that one. I'll try not to get the family there, but there's a Christmas display up there. We are in a public building, and yeah, missing there too. The privacy will aim down and away.
This building,
Get a better look at it. And there are a couple of trees here. We're aiming down because these are offices. And we got one over here. Again, aiming down just because we're in office space.
hi, how are you?
All right, now it's time for the holiday tradition. Christmas tradition, for those of us that celebrate that. Well, we'll do it elsewhere. We'll take this man-powered elevator down. We'll start it here. I know, Andrew Reams, you love the flat slash custom. Here they are. So you can see this door serves the landing, which goes to the parking lot. And this was the wall where the auditorium began at one point. It's here. I expect the signal to drop out and get really blocky. It always does. It's got the original bumper, we all know. I got the directory. Pause if you want to read it. 3, 2, well, never mind. Anyway, 100 feet per minute, 2,100 pounds. This has the original Dover Buzz by GAL. There are the buttons and the phone. This was a class, I think this was a classic at one point. Let's go to the lower level. Oh wait, that's this one. Basement. I always get that confused. Don't know why. Oh, getting a good signal. They've never replaced the B. It's always been out. Here's where the city generally does its business. Good morning, NEA elevators. This time we got a good strong signal in here. Breaking up like crazy last time. Ding! Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yes, NEA elevators, I looked at the bar signal and it's showing me all 5 bars when the doors open, and still all 5. That's unusual. More trip to the basement, and then we'll end at 1, which is right in front of an office, but we also have a clear view without being in front of the office. The mayor actually knows that I do this stuff, so I don't think we're going to have any issues. And there she goes as fast as it came. We're not done yet. I'm going to throw in a bonus elevator. Ooh. And since you like Impulse so much, I forget who said that, I got the screen dimmed so that the battery would last, because I thought the trees would be there. So I wanted the thing to not die. Anyway, we're going to go to the elevator we shot when City Hall was closed and we couldn't do the Christmas ride on a timely fashion. The 2001 install in what was my former junior high school, Gallagher Junior High. Let's go and ride the elevator in here. In order for this to be a municipal building, they had to install an elevator. And they installed it in a place I never thought they would have installed it. And we're going to start here at the basement because the not so nice lady is on the first floor. I never knew what those closets were for. In fact, it's stuck. I'm not going to try it. Oh, this door got busted. This was the girls' cafeteria right here. They took a lot of the old woodwork from part of the building. They gutted out here. This middle stretch was the kitchen. This is where I figure the elevator would have went. It's in the middle, but they put it where the beginning of the boys' cafeteria was. Must have got a new tower because I'm not getting, I never got 5 bars. This is a, as I call it, a Tyvens Dover. There's the Dover. And that's that must be viscosity because we didn't re-level. Tie and skirt. There are the buttons. And a phone. Finally, I get to kind of see the walls. This thing had a history of breaking down a lot. Yeah, we're losing a little signal here, but it's still not too bad. Let's go to 3. This thing rides great. I don't get it. They have a sign in the basement for the station. Why do they have one here? That used to be a classroom I had. Oh, we got motion sensing lights now. Here's an old classroom. Yeah, we got motion sensor lights installed now. Oh, look at that. An old desk. This was the home ec room. At one point, in this area, which we cannot get to, that's an office, so we're not going to try. Behind that door, there's a bedroom and a kitchen. And that's our local radio station. I'm not sure if it's here or in the basement. Functioning restroom now. Oh, they finally got it to a point where we can use it. They knocked it down to a single stall. Now that there's people up here, they have to kind of have it operational. These are new walls. These were the walls that they originally had. Anyway, time to end this quick video. Singwright's great. I'm surprised it had a whoa, re-level. I'm gonna stop at 1. No, yeah, let's stop at 1. I want to see if the mean lady is here. Christmas Eve, I would think not. I'm not going to aim the camera out at this point because it opens right up to mean lady territory. Oh, they're not here. We'll send it up 1. This is why I wanted to stop here. It's the only floor that has an actual counter on it. Yeah, I think that's dead. Let's bring it back down. My first homeroom was behind those glass doors over there. My second homeroom was exactly the opposite, behind the glass doors over there. That's 7th and 8th grade respectively. All right, I know I said the mayor knows that I do this stuff, but let's not wear out our welcome. Yeah, apparently we got a new mobile tower service here. I got marginal at best in this building and breakouts in City Hall. You know what? I know how much you like motor rooms. Let's send her up. And there you go. Again, this was the cafeteria to this point. This was supposedly actually, no, this is all reclaimed stuff from when they gutted out the gymnasium and auditorium to put in the courthouse. There's the lumber building. Lumber storage. That's always been that. This, I guess, was a carpentry class at one point. Here's LPZ. So I don't know why they had a sign up on the upper level. All right. I said I don't want to wear up my welcome. Oh, and one other thing, and it was funny. Back in the day, we had an egg drop in my science class, and we were all the way up there on the top floor. And that very window, you can kind of see something metallic there. Teacher would drop the box of eggs in a coffee cans out the window and plop onto the sidewalk. If your eggs survived both trips, you got an A. I think you got a B or a C if it survived the first one. Mine survived both trips. That's like a nearly 40-foot drop from there to here. And at this point, I can't read any of the what people are saying because, as I said, I got the display really dark to preserve the battery. So I hope you guys enjoyed this the Christmas tradition. It came at the last minute, but you know what? We got it done. And as a bonus, we threw in both City Hall and Gallagher. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.